Alright, I'm going to be showing you how to get into old notes that are locked and they're old. You don't have the password, you don't have Face ID or Touch ID, and you don't have to do any resetting password stuff because you can't. You can't get in. And this is going to be going off of the fact that there are common passwords, millions of them that you can download and test with. If you have just a random sequence of random gibberish and numbers and letters, you could still try it, but it's not as likely to work than if you have just one of these passwords. So we do have 10 million passwords to test here, and I'll show you how to do it as fast as possible. So step one, you've got your iCloud notes. You want to open them on your browser like this. Go to iCloud.com, go to notes and log in with the same account, and then find the note. If you type in a password, it doesn't work, but you will notice that there's not a delay in inputs. I can type in really fast and hit enter as fast as I want, like this. So that means you can try like 30 or more passwords per second doing this method. And you probably are left with a hint that's less useful than this. I had a pretty dumb one, I'll say. So the first thing you want to do is go to AutoHotkey and download this thing right away. AutoHotkey.com, right there. And once you have that downloaded, you can pull up this menu, which I don't actually know if you ever are gonna need, but I think you need it for this. Because I will just give you the file that I used in the description, which is this one. I used ChatGPT to make this. I'll pull it up just so you can see what it looks like, even though it doesn't really matter. This is what it looks like. You want to put in, the important part is you need to put in your file path here for your big list of passwords, which I'll give you the password file too. So just locate the path of that file and put it in there. And a couple of key things here. We've got a 2-second delay before it starts the operation, and then you can change the milliseconds here. I've got it set to 150 milliseconds before each password attempt. So that's going to be about 5 per second when you factor in all of this stuff. If you want, you can just punch this into ChatGPT and have it decrease the time, but I just didn't want to push it. You could probably do 30 or more per second if you wanted to. So yeah, here's this, and then what it means is that once you double click on this, it's going to start running, and just quickly get over to the password thing, and it's going to start typing in like this. Just rapid firing all sorts of passwords, and we can actually test it by using Google Sheets here. So what I'm going to do is just double click on this, and then click right here. You can see they start to go in. This list is a little bit different than what you'll see because I've been kind of deleting some off the top just to isolate what my password actually was for fun, but it'll start out with these most common ones that I'll show you in a second. But first I want to tell you how to stop it. There's a couple ways, but the way this is coded in is you just press tab and that pauses it. For some reason I couldn't get it to start again, so it just pauses kind of as a stop. And now it is still open in the background, so you have to go into your task manager to stop it fully. You can find it in right here, AutoHotkey 64-bit in background processes. You have to close that every time you want to restart it. I'm just not the best coder. Someone could probably fix that. So with that, you would just come in here to your notes. What do I have there? And the password here is actually 1234, but I'm just gonna run it anyway. So double click on the file, and here we go. It's just going. You can see it's pretty good speed. And once it goes into the note itself, here, I'll just stop it for a second. Once it gets into the note, it'll actually stop kind of, just because the way the software, like the web browser works, it's just going to be kind of glitching out, but you will be in. And then if you want to isolate and find out what the password is, you kind of have to, well, what I did, you could probably code it in, but I just used a camera and a stopwatch to count, first of all, how long it took to get to the password, and then doing some math, seeing how many password attempts per second, and then just deleting them off the top of the list, starting it again. There's probably a better way to do it, but this is just how I found works. So yeah, if you have any questions, I guess I'll answer some comments, but hopefully you can get in like I did, and then I'll make sure you have these links. This one over here is a really good one. I'll open it. This website I'll put down there. This is where you'll be downloading the password list from. You can get different ones here. You have to convert them to a CSV file, like I did. And but if you just want to use my 10,000, that's good too. It could be a different format. I don't actually remember how that worked. Yeah, just use ChatGPT if you don't know how to do something or code it. So yeah, see ya.